Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So this morning, I'd like to answer the criticism on the Gospel of Barnabas. This book, Gospel of Barnabas, on two areas. One is I find the chapter that was criticized by this person. It's chapter 20. He criticized that Jesus went to the Sea of Galilee and having embarked in a ship sailed to the city of Nazareth. So the criticism was, it's illogical as city of Nazareth is not on the edge of the sea. It is further inland. So in order to go to Nazareth, yes, you can travel by sea. It's an inland sea. And then he had to hire or walk to the city of Nazareth, which according to him is further inland. So meaning that it's logical for the ship. It's logical for the ship to travel on water, but it is not logical for the ship to travel on land to reach Nazareth. So what he was criticizing is illogical to sail to Nazareth, because Nazareth, to what his thinking was, Nazareth is on land. Just like me telling, say I come from Singapore, I sail to Beijing. So it's illogical to say that sailing from Singapore to Beijing. But if I say I sail from Singapore to Hong Kong, maybe it is logical, because Hong Kong is just on the edge of a river. So my ship can sail to Hong Kong, but will not be able to sail to Beijing. So this is thinking in a similar way. He said this book is not logical because Jesus went to the Sea of Galilee and having embarked in a ship sailed to the city of Nazareth. So let's see what is. I'm trying to defend that. First, it could be to do with the language cell. So the scribe, it can be two things. It could be due to the language cell, because the scribe can mean that cell is only in trouble. So Jesus traveled to Nazareth. If we had used the word trouble, then it should be okay according to this criticizer. Or I think the other way is the Sea of Galilee itself, because it is freshwater sea, so people had been taking the water for their use, and over time the sea shrink and make the city, which was 2,000 years ago on the edge of the sea, now had become much inland due to the shrinking of the sea. But then we don't have the old map, but this writing is an evidence that Nazareth was at the edge of the sea 2,000 years ago, and now because of the sea is shrinking or land being claimed, so the city of Nazareth is now further inland. I have experiencing this kind of change locally because the sea change, even take away acres of land, because the change. What has been done recently was they reclaim back the land, and now the land that was lost now had been reclaimed. So the shore, it was subjected to change. It's not 2,000 years, is not the same as it is now. So that is my explanation to the criticisms on the Gospel of Barnabas. Another criticisms on this Gospel was he believed that Jesus was a Messiah, but this book says otherwise. Actually, this book refers to Messiah as the Prophet Muhammad. not Jesus himself. So he said he had strong belief that Jesus is Messiah. So once this book says Jesus was not, then he criticized this book is being illogical, but that his belief. So Messiah, to me, it means the seal of the prophet. According to Jesus, Muhammad is the Messiah, or it could mean the greater prophet. So Jesus see Muhammad is the greater prophet, greater than himself. And in this book, of course, Muhammad is the greater prophet than Jesus in view of many followers, in view of Muhammad was a more successful prophet than Jesus in spreading the belief or the message of God. So maybe for that reason, Muhammad is rightly be the Messiah according to this book of Gospel of Barnabas. So that answer my criticisms that put forward by this person. Thank you very much for listening.